else.
Jenna still has a dick, bro.
For real.
For real.
Yeah.
I thought Caitlyn. I mean, sorry.
Wait, hold on. You wait. That's what wait, hold on. You mean after all that, after winning Woman of the Year, all that, she.
Wait,
I don't know. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to use to be disrespectful. I'm just saying.
I give them a pass because I am the community. I am with the community.
All right, so
pass, guys.
So there's a still with a penis though.
Yeah.
Did you still do?
Yeah.
You still homie that was on the Wheaties box. You just like to have a dress on.
He was on the Wheaties box?
Yeah, he was Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, he was.
Bruh.
For track.
See, I didn't pay attention to this.
See, but
like,
he did because he got a sex change and he got a name change, he is considered a female.
Okay. I ain't trying to be to be disrespectful. I don't know. I just don't understand how you can still keep your penis but still identify as something else. That don't let's see. Hey, we on? Hey, what's happening with your boy? It's your boy Jay Kendall.
It's your boy E, man. Welcome to the NJ show. We got 2 special guests today.
Introduce yourselves.
Derek.
You know, he been here before. He back again. We had to bring him back. And introduce yourself.
K Carter in the building.
Yeah.
Carter is in the building.
Yes. So we're going to have some fun today. As promised, as we said, we're going to bring you more guests. We're going to switch it up. We're going to do more things. And we delivering. So what you got for me today, Mr. Berry? Start it off.
Look at it.
You got to give me something good today, man. We got to start hot.
Okay, first thing first.
First, what?
I'm just going to go off the list.
What?
First thing first. Y'all motherfuckers need to bathe your kids.
Man, here we go. Bruh.
He's ready to talk about that.
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Look, my kids, I'm getting these alerts. Health crisis. Motherfucking lice. We got like 8 of them in the last week. Health crisis. Motherfucking COVID. Okay. Understandable. That's some shit, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Whooping cough. Ain't we supposed to be vaccinated for that shit?
Are they
fact check you on that?
Are they
check me out?
Are they vaccinated for that though, or
kids is? I don't know about their kids because it's in the fucking school.
So is this public school or is this private school?
We got health alert. Pinworms.
What is pinworms?
It's worms in your ass.
Oh, okay.
How do you even get pinworms? How do you even?
That was some shit for cats and shit.
But how do you get that? Do you know how it's transmitted?
I think you have to fecal matter has to be touched or something and then ingested or something, right? Okay.
So these kids ain't washing their hands?
And
could be.
What you got?
Yes, that is true. Whooping cough vaccination is required for schools in many places as it is key part of the required immunizations for school entry.
So then how come these kids ain't vaccinated and they getting to go to school?
Yes. I got an alert for it.
You have a lot of parents who are against vaccinations. So
check this out.
That is the thing.
I am lightweight against certain vaccinations.
Yeah.
That is to say that I get my kids vaccinated, but I make sure that they spread them out and shit. You know what I mean? Because I think it's too many needles going in these motherfucking kids. Yeah, fuck all that.
That's crazy.
I'm not big on vaccinations either.
Right.
I don't know exactly what they're giving them.
Yeah.
And it's for me to really say to myself, at the end of the day, we're a species that adapt. We're used to going out, getting sick, and recovering. That's how we kind of somewhat adapt.
Well, that builds your immunity.
Right. It builds your immunity up.
Yeah.
And they want to so-called give us these vaccines, which is supposed to be giving us whatever disease is out there so we could be immune.
It's like giving you the immunity, right?
But you have a lot of people that don't take it and that's still alive.
Right.
And you have.
So did you get your kids vaccinated?
To a degree, as far as because they gotta be in school.
Yeah, they gotta have them.
So they gotta have them. But besides that, I'm not. I'm against it.
What about you, Mr. Berry?
So I was never vaccinated. Like as a child, anything else. My parents were hippies. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not like hippies that don't wash. They was washing type. But they did like the homeopathic shit though. It's like where they give you some other type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not the whole vaccination thing, the money took over in that.
Right.
And to where, so vaccination was a good thing, and then corporation was like, we could profit off this, and so they just like, let's come up with a million different vaccinations. We stabbing them, now we stabbing them with like 30 fucking needles before they fucking won.
Right.
I don't do that. I don't vaccinate my kids until the school sends me a notice that
They're gonna get kicked out. Yeah. If they don't get it.
Exactly.
Right. So I want to add to that the fact that you just said the purpose of that, because I looked up both that. I looked up whether vaccinations are necessary and the purpose of a vaccination. So the purpose of a vaccine is to prevent infectious disease by teaching the body's immune system to recognize and fight off harmful germs without causing illness.
Right.
Okay.
Now, even though it says that, majority of vaccines do cause illnesses.
Because they give you part of the illness to make the body overcome it. So they give it to you.
Say that, like, my daughter, she didn't get sick her whole, like, she was strong as hell, didn't get sick ever. And then she got the vaccine, right?
For school.
Yeah. And then, right after the vaccine, she had to go to the hospital. She was in there, she had a fever and shit, like almost a reaction to the vaccine, right?
That's exactly what it is.
After that, she got, like, she would catch sicknesses like she wasn't catching them before.
Right.
So it's almost like, I don't know. I don't really trust this.
You know what? I'm not a big fan of any vaccines or shots. I feel like we're born into this world with this natural immunity. And believe it or not, it's a selective situation. Meaning, in other words, the strong will survive.
Oh, survive.
Because, it's just, that's just how it is in this world. You know what I'm trying to say? If you have a weak immunity, you have a weak immunity. So I understand why they do the vaccines. But at the same time,
like
it shouldn't be mandatory.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be forced on kids.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, to me, it's like we build up natural immunity. We cut ourselves. Our body's supposed to naturally heal itself.
Mm-hmm.
We go through this process. Yeah.
But ain't that crazy? Hold on, just real quick. Don't you think that's crazy that in order for kids to get educated, you got to conform to that to get situation. So like if you don't do that, if you don't conform to that, then they can't get educated like in the public school system. You might have to go get some private but then that's elite. So think about that then. Who usually go to those type of schools then?
Right.
People who could afford it. So then you trying to say the people who could afford it, they don't get their kids vaccinated?
And then
you see what I mean? Like that.
Before you even switch over really quick, I want to add to that because when I looked up, do you need a vaccine to survive? It says you may not be able to attend school without a vaccine. It didn't say you couldn't survive without a vaccine.
No,
but it's school that's stopping you from getting a vaccine. You get what I'm saying? Just like you said. But
my grandmother died at 101.
Oh shit!
And she ain't never been vaccinated, and she never caught polio, and she never caught whatever. And so you never, like you said,
a lot of that have to do with the fact that she also grew up farming. She grew up cooking and preparing her own meals from scratch.
Right.
So eating whatever.
They didn't live. They didn't live a life where they depended on the supermarket.
Yeah, but I mean, they still ate stuff that people.
Well, we all know what the supermarket doing with all the sprays.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is though, like even some of the diet though, they say, oh, you can't eat these rich quote unquote Southern foods or black foods or whatever. But like you be like, but wait a minute, but we got ancestors that ate that junk all the time. It was cool, but they ate basically what we would call today organic. Because they never had like they didn't.
Now low vibrational food is what they call it now.
But even though the reason why we had low vibrational food is because that's all they gave us.
Right.
Like the reason why we was eating
the vibration.
Jumping,
But I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? Like that's why we ate chitlins. That's why people would, because that's why we got. We didn't get that. Like why we ate.
That's one thing I tried it one time. I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah. I don't
even try it. I
try it.
I smelled the chitlins and I'm good.
Chitlins, no.
I'm good. I ain't mess with chitlins.
I ain't ate pork since like 2007, but
you still off the spine, huh?
Yeah. I ain't fucking with it. But when I did, I tried it one time, like nope,
man,
nope. There's something wrong with that.
But that I just
smell like some booty. It smell.
But back to it, I really do think it's kind of
smell right. He said he smelled it.
That was me. That was me. I smelled that one time, bro.
Tried them?
No, I ain't have to. Man,
listen, let me tell you something. Technically, anybody can make anything taste good, but do you really want to eat the intestines of a pig.
Hey, some people eat. Some people eat like
is where
they eat monkey balls and they eat
listen,
like you know what I mean, like
mountain oysters.
Yeah, or whatever mountain oysters. People eat balls and penises and all kind of stuff.
Planet that exists has probably been ate.
Yeah,
I mean they eat cow tongue. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
people eat organs. People eat all kind of.
I heard that cow tongue kind of good though.
I heard that too. The lengua.
I look at you,
but
lengua.
The whole thing is though to make you to get vaccinated, to get educated, and what's the purpose of education?
Hey, the thing that I don't understand is they say that if you're not vaccinated, you're gonna affect the other people who are vaccinated. Because if they're vaccinated, it don't really matter if you catch that shit, right? Because you can't pass it to them, right?
And I mean that should be the logic behind it,
right?
Because if I'm vaccinated but you're not,
how are you a danger to somebody who's vaccinated,
right?
But listen, that's been kind of false because we done seen people who are vaccinated catch the virus more than once.
Yeah.
So it's
well, that's that COVID shit. That's some more other bullshit.
I know,
but people with the flu shot still
vaccinated for it. Yeah. You're supposed to not be able to.
Did you hear that they came out and said that now that should be an option? What? To take the COVID vaccine thing before? Remember it was mandatory.
I never had it.
And then they said,
I didn't take it either.
And then did you hear that the some insurance companies whatever was denying people's claims for the insurance once they had it because they said they took an experimental vaccine. Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, hold on. They're like, hey, so if they got sick, hey, well, you took that junk, so now
the thing is, you teach your kids the basics, fundamentals on don't talk to strangers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I am not quick to inject myself with anything that you just automatically say, "Oh, it's good for me."
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't need that. So-called God created us a certain way. We were designed to be born to get these vaccines. That's how it's supposed to be.
But think about it.
I understand science to a degree, but certain things are pushed on us for money making reasons.
Yeah, big pharma.
That's what happened.
Yeah. That's what big pharma.
Vaccines was originally a good idea. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
it just get
the corporation
money.
saying, okay.
So they purposely infect you.
Okay, we don't know about this, but we gonna see. But it don't matter. Let's get some money.
Yeah, but they purposely infect you because when you hear the discovery that it was made in Wuhan, China,
yeah,
you realize so these people are making these disease to infect us to give us a cure so they can make billions of dollars off these vaccines, which is ridiculous. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's a whole.
And that was
its own scam within itself.
Hey, because that was crazy to think that like all the diseases that they do got out there, right? That they had all them years, right?
It took them years to develop that shit.
But they ain't even have no cure for some of them still, right?
Yeah.
We still got cancers and all that. But they had that COVID. And then within how many months you figured that?
Yeah,
you figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
But you still can't.
A lot of people ain't figured out that the biggest transfer of wealth in our history
was happened doing that. Yeah, I know. We was talking about that before. Yes, and I brought that up. It in particular, that was the biggest. If you look at the billionaires,
made the most money kind of thing.
Yeah, no, but the transfer of the wealth, not just the way they most money, but the fact that. What happened as far as
lower class,
exactly because they was all like they wasn't able to work and whatnot, and so that then when them even the bailouts and all the stuff and the corporations, it made them so much the Bezoses and all them dudes, they end up taking more money of our class to transfer to them than ever before in that 2 to 3 year period
because of the outbreak and because of the hysteria.
In the state of everything where it was. And then think about everybody always we couldn't go nowhere, so where was we ordering off? Amazon, off all the online. So all them dudes was getting all that.
And then the shopping corporations and everything like that.
And then raising prices on everything. Right?
And inflation is ridiculous now.
Inflation, right? But then the virus went away. None of the prices dropped.
Yeah, but you want to hear something? Yes. At the end of the day, it boils down to control.
Yeah,
and that's what they really want because they don't want you being the person that goes back into farming, that goes back and doing things yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how it was supposed to be. We're supposed to be a society that is self-learned, that we're able to survive.
But look, there's enough land like in the United States to get every single human a fucking acre.
Of course.
And they could all, and they could farm that.
Of course.
And they could
but if you
go back to the trade. They don't want that shit. They want to have control. They want to have their motherfucking thumb on your ass and making sure that you.
But think about it. Think about all of this. If you really think about if you go back and study history, right? What they did even in the Roman days or any time back in the day, like what did they usually do? Or even look at it. You want to take it modern? Look at Game of Thrones.
Right.
What was the kings and them doing when they wanted to distract the people? Oh, let's throw a games. Let's throw a circus. Let's have an Olympics. Let's have it. Let's go there. Let's get these distractions. Let's get them over there while we go do this over on the other thing.
At the UFC center in the White House, you see that?
Yeah, you see. But you see what I mean? Here we go. That's straight. That's straight gladiator games. That's straight carnal. We going back to those things that they trying to have like.
And that's dang near
blood sport.
Yeah. Out of US,
like a death sport, like to but that's a distraction. And then
I agree with everything you're saying, but that was done on a higher level because it's to the point where we're already distracted. We're already caught up in the system. You know, you've seen the movie Matrix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going on right now with the internet, with TikTok, with Instagram.
With
we don't know
what's AI as well.
We don't know what's fake. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, you seen the videos going around?
Yeah.
And they be doing dumb shit too, like a fucking hawk snatching the cat.
No. But did you see the ones going around now with like Michael Jackson and Tupac?
Yeah.
The ones they go over there. And they have.
Don't be putting my boy Pac in.
I know, but it looks realistic,
man. But it's like, but if you see that came out like all of a sudden, though.
Yeah.
It just came out all of a sudden, like it's everywhere though.
Because
like they had that.
Getting access to attack.
It's that Sora. It's that new.
Once you learn how to get creative and get with it, that's when it all flows together, and then everybody jumps on that wave. Right. So now you got to push out the latest video, and then all they're doing is actually saying what they really feel, or what you might think somebody actually think.
But they're trying to say it in a realistic way,
right? In a realistic way, it is but this is the new technology,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the
that's Sora, but in the
Sora, ChatGPT, Gemini, all of them.
The reason why it takes off so like that though, because once you use any one of those platforms, as you know, then you copy the prompt. So like once somebody get it, now the prompt's out there, they know what to do, and you can upload image to video.
It's evolving so fast.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so then now if I want to do another one, I can take that video. Exactly. I can take that video and put it in there, and now I got the same access to your video and you see what I mean? The same quality. And so then not only does it up the technology for that person, it ups it for everybody because now it's in the matrix. You see what I mean? And so now all I got to do is copy and paste it to the next thing, and then when I put it in there, and I can do it. So then think about that. Boom! Now everybody got that. That's out to the world. So then the next advancement, when I find something else, you see what I mean? You see how fast that spread?
Yeah.
Where that
because look at this trend that literally just happened, and then you can upload this picture for them to see.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? This is a picture that I use of me, right? And my grandmother. She's deceased.
Bet, yeah.
Right? This is what AI did for me. Hold on.
Yo. That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? That was just
like
a prompt.
Real ass photo.
Yeah.
Like a real ass photo. Like, you get what I'm saying? That was just a prompt that I inputted. So it's scary.
It's only getting better.
You get what I'm saying?
And how
you seen the ones where they got to where you bring in the life, like you have old pictures of your relatives and they
bring them.
Yeah, that as well. But that's what I'm saying. That's the scary part.
How would you believe when someone is really saying something, whether or not if it's them saying it or AI?
Yeah. But that's been a thing though. I feel like that's been a thing. They're just releasing to
now they
us
use
now.
The government.
They've been doing it though. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
if we got it, if we get it, they had it 10 years ago.
Yeah,
They had it 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So now let's think about
all the stuff that happened. Yeah.
Let's think about all the other stuff where we don't know if
they just show us the
we know what happened.
They show us the front.
But we live in a world where
that was us.
A lot of people.
Here you go.
We live in a world where a lot of people get deceived by simple things by what they see. They don't really do their research or their homework or even sit down and process what's going on. They just jump off what they see. You have some people that love the government so much that they would not believe that the government's corrupt.
Yeah, but again, especially in our community, as you know, we already know they be lying.
Right.
Because they done that Tuskegee experiment on us. Yeah. They did, remember the Black Wall Street they did on us? You gonna bomb? You gonna bomb us on U.S.? You gonna do us like that?
Yeah.
Because we figured out how to do some money? Mm-hmm. You gonna mess with the Black Panthers? When they figure out how to get you didn't care when they had the shotguns and but when they figured out, we gonna open our own banks,
coming together.
They gonna get our own banks. Then you got homie, and now he off that heroin, and then he up in jail, and then that's what they had to say. I don't know 100%. This is just ain't no facts. So don't be out here trying to say I'm trying to say it's what they had said, but it's just coincidental.
Facts, man.
I'm just saying it's coincidental that happened. So what I mean is, like, we know that they don't all the time necessarily be, remember how in World War II, remember how Pearl Harbor, all that happened?
Yeah. I know about Pearl Harbor.
You remember how after that they rounded up all the Asians?
Yeah.
And had internment camps in Savage? Yeah, but I'm just saying. But
then after that, they gave them reparations after that.
But everybody getting reparations.
I can make it reparations.
You get what I'm saying? They've given.
See, well, that's the topic.
But they've given the Native Americans reparations. They're giving out reparations for
really. They gave them.
Everybody's yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to understand that slavery and blacks is a touchy situation because number one, not all blacks were slaves. Let's be realistic. And number two, a lot of the blacks or the so-called we call the in-house nigga, a lot of them were slave masters' kids because they used to take a piece in the black.
Right.
Let's be real.
Right.
So you gotta realize that a lot of it wasn't Africans, it was black folks here in America.
Native Americans, what they would call it. Yeah.
But like I said, everybody got their spin-off from what they think it is and what they think it was. But if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty, it was blacks that sold blacks into slavery. That's the nitty-gritty. Africans sold the so-called blacks into slavery for the Europeans. That's what actually went down. They've been had slaves. If you want to talk about
but
going to the Bible, going to the Bible, Moses and the Egyptians.
They were black. But slavery was different though, the way they viewed it and the way they handled it, and it was still always oppressive.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up.
It's just different, and they didn't
it's fucked up. They made it worse. They did a lot of extra shit. I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
We can get into that. We can see how they tried to weaponize the Bible. It's all kind of stuff. Like
everything on them.
From my young perspective. I'm gonna just put this out there. 4,000 people on the ship and 4 masters. We was whooping their ass. I'm sorry.
I feel you. But the people that was on the ship was destroyed.
Masters. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That makes logic.
Hey,
but
can I ask
you? It was mentally destroyed.
Yeah.
Can I ask
you?
They was already slaves before they.
I feel like
they was already slaves. You have to understand. The Africans, the Africans race. The
Africans.
You're still from mental
slavery. Yeah, it was mental slavery.
I just got one quick question. You can look this up.
Okay.
You can look this up so we was all, or not we, as because we ain't know this. Our ancestors.
I got you. I understand.
And they had slaves and all that. They had slave ships and all that, right? But where are the slave ships? If it was hundreds and hundreds of slave ships,
that's what I'm thinking. Where
are the slave ships?
Like they didn't say one of them motherfuckers.
Thank you. Like that. Like there wasn't nobody. They didn't keep one.
I've heard that a lot. Like
where the slave ships? It's just a quick. Like I ain't trying. Like they didn't even found Noah's Ark. They didn't found it over there. Homie that went over there. They found it infant in the mountains. That got it.
So what if they had AI technology?
All right, hold on. She's got to answer. Where the slaves?
In a motherfucking matrix.
No, where
we can get into that later though.
Right. Where the slave ships?
The last, and this isn't a fact check from my opinion. This is AI overview. So they're overviewing the whole Google. If anybody wanted to know, the last known U.S. slave ship, the Clotilda, if I'm saying that correctly.
Clotilda?
Yep. It's submerged in the Clotilda, if y'all want to look at that. Clotilda.
Okay.
Clotilda, you know what I'm saying? It's submerged in the Mobile River in Alabama, buried in mud. Ooh. While most slave ships from centuries ago have been lost to time, age, and natural disasters, discovery of the Clotilda in 2019 provides a rare intact physical link to the horrors transatlantic slave trade. transatlantic slave trade.
So the transatlantic slave trade. So they got
ship is in Alabama.
So they only got one ship. So out of all those ships,
look where is that? Alabama.
So what happened to the rest of them?
That's what I'm asking. So like
said that
we got
most the slave ships from centuries ago have been lost due to time, age, or natural disaster.
Wait,
then why the fuck we got the Dina and Peter and Santa Maria still?
Well, that was
thank
so
you. Hey, hold on.
That was good.
Yeah.
Did they dig up the ship? I just want to know. Did they dig up the ship? Have they dug up the ship?
The ship remains too fragile to be extracted and will be preserved where it's sank.
Can you scuba dive it?
So what we're trying to say is we don't necessarily even know if that even exists down there because they saying it's down there
with cameras but then again,
yeah,
you see
that, yeah.
You see what I mean? And we talk about this technology that we just now getting. What
but if
they had that
still preserved and fertile, they might have went down there to check it.
You see what I mean?
I mean, but realistically, we know. Well, I'm not gonna say we know the history. The history is that they did come from Africa originally.
The history
it was built in Africa Town, a community just north of that.
And the Africans that were given to slavery were slaves already, so they were already inbred and taught to be slaves.
Hey, you know what's gonna be crazy is when these youngsters come up and they know not to trust what they see.
Yeah.
And how are things gonna play out with them to where, like, if they know they can't trust what they see, how is anything gonna be anything? Like, what's gonna be reality?
Well,
like,
see, that's why the
like we really
that's why
matrix.
As a race we have to evolve. And when I mean by evolve, and I'm talking about as far as intelligence, I'm talking about it being a world where kids are going to school to be engineers, scientists.
Because of technology, that some of those things won't be available.
It'll be obsolete. Why we need an engineer?
It will be obsolete.
I want
AI can do it.
Yeah, it's gonna do it for you.
And then you
still need the intelligence because not everybody's gonna understand what it is to fly a rocket ship or but these things don't have to be taught. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, but I mean,
a computer could do it.
It just might be coded.
But you still need to. But here's the thing: you always, even with the AI, you still gonna always need somebody to ask the question.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the
not everybody
behind the computer. We won't be the person, but we'll be behind it.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, though, and this is why smarter people or some person that can push that envelope or who can always ask the right question is gonna lead the society. Because, like, say like even right now, we all got access to AI. It's like everybody in the world, and right now, there's a $1 billion idea in AI. We're sitting there right now, but somebody ain't asked the question.
Right.
I bet you $1 million motherfuckers asked that.
No, realistically,
but
it's a specific prompt that you have to ask.
But I'm just saying, like, there's one. But I'm just saying, or there's probably more than one.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, there's multiple ways, and then whoever figures out how to ask that question, or even like you say, ask the question and still follow up on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, because they you can tell you the steps, and then you got to follow through on the steps.
What E40 said, a vision without a plan is just a hallucination. So you can have that vision all day, but if you don't,
one thing you have to understand about AI, the intelligence of AI still come from us. Still come from human beings. The intelligence of AI still come from us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
now the difference with AI, it stores the intelligence. Right. It's not like it's gonna ever forget it. Now with us, one thing AI will never do is be creative. It can't create. For example, Mozart. For example, just pictures.
Man, have you not heard? You ain't heard the new E40? He just sprinkle me, but old school sprinkle me. You feel me?
No, you saying the AI when they take their songs and make it like 1940s.
Artists that actually sold
exactly.
But I'm talking about as far as like
it is creative.
For example, like like the Mona Lisa.
But the point, the person will.
But no, but no.
The person that created the Mona Lisa, if he didn't create it, it never would have been created. Because art is a different form, like math. For example, mathematics. For example, if Einstein wasn't around, somebody would have came along and created evolution. Somebody would have came along and created revelation. I mean, what the hell I'm trying to talk? Gravity, as far as
you mean theory of relativity?
Right, relativity. Somebody would have came along and done it regardless. But art is different. It's created by an individual person. It's totally different.
But AI can create
art. No, hold on.
No. Art based off of art that exists from other people.
To prove his
point. It's not
point.
going to be able to create something that if that person wasn't around, it never would exist.
Exactly. Right. To his point, to even the music that is getting prompted, that's even being done well, they're using prompts like, take an old school song, like a Sam Cooke song,
But
and then put it that style and take that E40 song and put it to there. And so what you have to do, but the prompt is they're taking off of his music already. So to build something new, they're not coming up with a new style on its own that we ain't never heard or trying to take whatever and do something that it's like you gotta have something and it's gonna always go and reference what we've already done. Like, all right, make a hip hop new hip hop beat. All right, cool. Guess what? It's gonna go reference hip hop beats that's already been out there to make something new. It's not gonna just like as anybody would do, but it's not from a human mind. You see what I mean?
That because we're just talking about
ain't nothing greater than I'm not gonna be boastful.
I just input a prompt for them, like we just said. Fastest way to make like $1 billion. I said 1,000 in California. All it did was give us something that we know that we can already do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it says professional services. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not creating something.
It's not it can never create something new.
Yeah, it's not like giving you this whole new way you ain't never done. Like,
okay, let me see.
It ain't, but it's not finding you loopholes like, hey, okay, what you need to do right now is, hey, in your town, go over there and go over there to grab this bag of oranges and sell these oranges for 3 days over there, and then you take that money and flip it over here and do this, and then flip that money and go do like it ain't giving you a plan like that. It's gonna only tell you to start
it down like that if you ask it to though.
Yeah, but
then take consideration.
But you have to like it's not gonna do that different amount of industries is what I'm saying like that. And the fact that like if I told it like in that prompt again, the fastest way, it's gonna tell me, okay, do something you good at, make a book, make an ebook, make a this, make that. But it's already stuff that's already out there.
Right.
Again, it's not like finding something.
Yes.
Because at the end
you're right about that, because I'm still going with it to see.
Is like a personal thing. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And then at the end of the day, mathematics, it can always math you. It can always build you, but it cannot outcreate you. So the creation that you create, it will never think of. It can never even possible think of.
Okay, but check this out. What do you? Your mind is what?
What you mean?
Your mind is what? Like it's a collection of experiences, right? Like everything that's in your mind is a collection of experiences, and then you come up with your ideas. Your own unique creativity comes from everything that you've been through, right?
I agree.
So now, if the AI is using a collection of all the experiences that it's heard of and shit, whatnot, you know what I mean? What's to say that it couldn't?
It won't come up with your creativity.
No, it's gonna come up with your own creativity. Is what I'm saying.
No, it will come up with something based off of what it collected. So it will come up with something still based on those principles. That's what we doing. But you may not do that. You may add something that is outside from a whole different perspective.
But our creativity comes
and then you have something that the AI will never have. You have purpose. You have your own purpose that you create, whether it be love for a woman. Okay, but I'm not even going that deep. The point is the purpose. You create a purpose that may exist for you, that may not exist for me.
Right.
But AI doesn't have a purpose. You get what I'm trying to say? It's storing information. It's greatest purpose that it could get all the information, store it, keep it, and never forget it.
Right.
And always able to recreate that for you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like if we ever want to explore other planets, we need AI. Sad to say, we need.
But how do we find our purpose?
You create your own purpose. Like for me, my purpose is
to right.
So
like I'm family oriented. I'm designed that. That's what makes me strong.
Do that type of shit too.
I think we've been on this though.
Yeah.
We can be on that all night. We can be on all night. That's a touchy one. No, well that's an endless loop what you call it circular conversation. Like it's
hypotheticals.
So many hypotheticals.
All right, check this out.
What else you got for me? What else?
Jenna still has a dick, bro.
For real?
For real.
Yeah.
I thought he's Caitlin, I mean, sorry.
Wait, hold on. You wait, that's what wait, hold on. You mean after all that, after winning Woman of the Year, all that I don't know. I'm not trying to use to be disrespectful. I'm just saying
I give them the pass because I am the community. I am with the community.
All right, so
pass, guys.
So there's a still with a penis though.
Yeah.
Did you still do?
Yeah.
You still homie that was on the Wheaties box. You just like to have a dress on.
He was on the Wheaties box?
Yeah, he was Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah, he was.
Bruh.
For track.
I didn't pay attention to that.
See, but
like,
he did because he got a sex change and he got a name change, he is considered a female.
Okay, I ain't trying to be I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I don't know. I just don't understand how you can still keep your penis, but still identify as something else. That don't
still get you can not have surgery. If I'm not specific, let me make sure. Let me fact check myself, and I will. But I think that you can get a sex change and not have the surgery yet. You can just tell them like.
Wait, what does that entail?
So basically, you go to a therapist.
Are you talking about taking out the hormone pill?
No, a sex change as in like on your birth certificate. You go get a new birth certificate or new ID and everything.
So you can identify stuff.
So you can identify
that shit.
Yeah.
So
how you gonna do that if you can't? So you can just identify with whatever you want.
Hey, check it out. When I go to a gas station,
male or female.
When I go to a gas station and that motherfucking male door locked, I'm identifying as a woman. I'm going in that female door, locking that shit. I'm taking a piss. Bro, I got time for that bullshit.
Shit, I could identify as a ninja. I always want to be a ninja.
I'm gonna identify as a billionaire. I'm identify as a billionaire.
That's the state of mind you're supposed to be in anyway.
True.
So I thought that's what I used to think, right? That but I worked at this one spot lately that I won't name in the show, but we have a lot of people coming in saying that they're something else, and sometimes they'll say like girls will come in and there'll be a girl,
right,
and then they'll say,
"I know what you're talking about
now."
Yeah,
you feel me?
Okay, does Tim have surgery?
No, none of that.
Nah,
Tim still looks like a girl, sounds like a girl.
Look,
but Tim wants you to respect
Tim. Yeah,
I know where he talking about, and let me put it even further. Yesterday, you came in and you was addressing that person as a female.
Yeah.
The next day,
okay,
somebody pull you aside and you be talking, or you just in conversation, and you like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. When that's not a she, that's a he.
Yeah.
And you be like, huh? Like. That was just yesterday. So then, like, you see what I mean? Like,
how you doing?
Yeah.
Well,
see, why you? Yeah, I already know you talking about.
You see that person, you should be like, I'm a robot.
I ain't trying to fuck with their little feelings. Like, I feel like y'all in this world, right? And it's whatever. We going in a digital age. You feel me?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you avatars now. So go ahead and be your avatar.
That's the thing. Everybody wants to say something like the gender. Everybody wants respecting it, but like I said, it feels forced. Like, you know,
right, that's what it is.
It's a push.
But at the same time, I feel like when shit hits the fan, like
you are what you are
for America, it's not gonna be as much an issue because motherfuckers gonna be trying to survive.
Yeah, and
that's one of the reasons that they're this has come up.
Yeah,
is because when motherfuckers is comfortable, they have you know what I mean? Too much time. I don't know, time on their hands or what. Like a lot of the people that I see doing this, they ain't come from so much of a struggle. You feel me? That this is something that they're on their brain. Like,
see, I like it.
Survival is not on their brain.
It's not a survival mode thing. No,
it's not about.
It's what they want. It's just what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
But majority of this, like I said, from the first one, is just them saying, "This is what I want." Yeah. Because they don't care about the people around them. They don't care about their parents. They don't care about the friends that they grew up with. You get what I'm saying?
It's kind of an entitled
thing. It is.
Like
I said, I mean, like we're saying, you get what I'm saying? When you decide, okay, I want to transition. Now, I come out, this people don't know this is my stepdad. When I come out, you get what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, I want to be a man. But you've known me as a girl my whole life. You get what I'm saying? And it could be regular, and it could be for a scenario. Like, you don't have to call me by my male name now. You don't have to do those things. I'm not forcing you to do that. I'm still the person you know. Now, on scenario 2, they come in and they're like, no, I'm a boy. This is what I am. You have to respect this. You have to. You get what I'm saying? That right there is like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, no, I don't.
It's like, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's the boundary right there.
But you can't do that at work, though.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right, that's what everywhere. It's not even just for parents.
Bring me all that.
You get what I'm saying? It's not even just.
Can't lift it.
Yeah.
I act like a bitch.
But you get what I'm saying?
You can't do that at work. But I know that's what I want to say. And I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I understand because that be happening.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. The double standard though. And it's like, oh, now you still want to be acting like I can't do this. And then what? Treat you like
one of the
but no, you don't want that. Then, but now you want to be, so it's like, I don't know, like not trying to be disrespectful. It's just like, how does that work? Is you want both things? That's not fair. That's
what throws me off more than even that is the they want to be they and them.
I don't even understand it. I can't vouch for it.
The only reason it throws me off is because so I don't mind it. Okay.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to grasp the whole shit, right? Because
I still haven't.
They would be like, I'd be like, hey, where's so and so at? And they'd be like, they in the back. I like, them and who?
Yeah.
Because who's that?
Plural.
Yeah.
It's a
plural, exactly.
It's a plural expression.
English language, and so it kind of threw me off. Like, to call one person them, them means like a couple people,
right?
To me.
Yeah.
More.
That's what I say. And
them, they,
it's a expression. Yeah.
Personally, don't push off how you feel. I think reality is reality. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I want my kids to grow up loving themselves, not wanting to destroy.
Number one.
Yeah, not trying to destroy themselves. So at the end of the day, it's like, I understand people want to be something they're not. Because I even grew up wanting to be something I wasn't. You know what I'm trying to say?
Hey, if it was allowed back then, I probably would have been a Ninja Turtle. I would have been a raptor at one point. You feel me? Because they cut down some trees on the property. You feel me? Me and my sister walking around. Raptors, man. We was fucking raptors.
Well, I want to be Conan, between Conan the Barbarian or Rambo. Like, I always envision myself.
Bro, you better hit the gym, motherfucker.
I know.
Hey, who was that you said what's her name? Talk about her kids that she knew they was something at how
the lady that pushed it off on her kids.
Oh.
What was her Charlize
Theron. Charlize Theron?
Yeah. So yeah, if that were true.
So this I don't get this. So she adopted a black
couple black kids.
Yeah, couple from Africa. She's South African, I believe.
And South African American actress and producer.
Right.
Yeah.
She kind of bad too. And
she like 50 something. She be trying to give a dude that be she was trying to get like a 25-year-old. She was talking about how she got smacked up by a young dude. I was like, for real?
So she said at 3 years old, she knew that he was a sheep.
You know that.
And so at 7-year-old, then she like transitioned, started calling him her, right? And so and the way I see it is that I feel like some of these parents is playing out their own, like what they want for
grooming. That's what grooming is.
It's grooming. Yeah, that's grooming is like training people to be a certain way and shit.
That's exactly what it is.
And also like playing out like a lot of these motherfucking a dude said the dude got a little daughter and he wanted a boy, so now she a tomboy. That's what we used to call tom girl. Tomboy.
When do you ever look at a 3-year-old for some form of intelligent advice, or to say like, hey, this person understands and knows
like I said, when I was that age, I don't know why my parents let me do it, but I wore a life jacket for like 3 months straight because I thought I had some dreams of flooding and shit, right? So I wore this life jacket.
Right.
And I think part of it was because it was my older brother's life jacket and they wanted it back and I wasn't gonna give it back, so I was like being an asshole at the same time. You feel me?
You need a life jacket, huh?
Well, like.
But what's to say? What if they would just been like, okay, you can wear that? You know what I mean? That became, now I'm grown and I got this little life jacket on. You feel me?
But like I said, at the end of the day, you want to always teach a kid to accept reality. It's one thing to live a fantasy, and you could live that. You can live that among your peers and amongst your people. But in the real world, reality is reality. You can't change science and you can't change mathematics.
But they can chop the dick off and make it into a vagina.
Oh my God.
Clear up in there, right? They make it where the dick.
See, but that's what I said. I don't think so.
That shit sound like the Mr. Potato Head.
I feel like that shouldn't be legal, though. That shouldn't be legal until you're at least of age, like 18. Like I said, I think it is
18 because your mind ain't.
Does that?
But you're a legal adult at 18. You can get arrested mind still ain't
You're right.
So,
mine still ain't
do people?
developed
Hey,
at 18.
I got a question.
I'm 24.
You just said that whole insertion.
Adult, like, you know what I'm saying?
But you said that whole insertion thing or inversion thing, right?
Yeah.
Where they make the penis. Do people even really do that? Like how many?
Yeah.
Because I ain't never really heard.
Realistically,
I ain't never really heard.
From what I was told, I could be wrong.
I don't.
The surgery actually started in Asia, so that's why when you go to these places, you see a lot.
Lady boy.
Lady boy. Lady boy.
They really be dudes that.
The video tape called "Shock in Asia." You need to look it up. It's called "Shock in Asia."
Man,
a documentary on the dark side, on different things that we wouldn't really accept. Like, for example, they eat anything. They eat things that we call pets.
Hey,
the surgeries that they get turn a man into a woman.
If I can get some gills.
So what?
Gills.
So he can
breathe out of water. I'm gonna take that shit.
But I don't understand.
There's a guy right now on the internet that's a snake. And there's I think another woman that.
Nah, you remember the cat lady way back in the day and the reptile dude?
Yeah, I know the reptile dude. Yeah. Reptile dude. That shit was scary. He had lumps all in his face, the scales, everything.
But I'm just saying, I ain't never seen nobody like more people get to be famous, like even being whatever they want to be as far as transitioning to whatever.
Yeah.
But they can still be like, they still got their junk. Like I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really seen people. Like most,
so
I just don't know the people.
Transitions. You have people who do get top and bottom surgery. You know what I'm saying? You have people who just get top surgery, and people who just get bottom surgery. Now,
the ones with top,
the ones that don't have any surgery, I don't consider them trans. Like I don't know if I don't think that should be considered trans.
No, but
and I'm not trans.
That's just
sorry.
Hold on. That's just the dude. That's just the dude with that breast.
What?
Yeah, they call him
but that's what I'm saying. But that would still be a trend.
But how is that even a female? That's just the dude with that's a dude with tits. You gotta say it right.
That's a dude with tits.
That's a dude with tits.
Chick with dicks rhyme better, but whatever.
Nah, but that makes you think that's like a female with a penis.
Yeah,
that's the whole. But that's not a female with a penis. That's a dude with some fake tits.
Yeah.
Am I?
No, you're right about that.
Am I right? I ain't trying to
be politically correct. You're right.
You know what? And you know what? A lot of people get confused. It's perfectly natural and normal for a male to be born with feminine energy. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that you're a female. You're just born. You have feminine energy. You know what I'm trying to say? Testosterone and.
Oh yeah, no, like a lot of the gay dudes you meet, right? There's different levels of them motherfuckers where some of them will be.
You right about that?
Some of them will be
levels the game.
Right. There'll be some them ones that like kind of act still manly, but there is some gay dudes, right? And then you got you
talking about like the more flamboyant,
real feminine.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get the actual terms for y'all. Okay, so we're not forgetting. It's like twisters.
So I remember this motherfucking
straight bottom versatiles.
I don't even know all these names.
Hold on. Shout out to Pink House, Freeport. This motherfucker. 1 minute, he the gangsterest motherfucker you ever met. And he real gangster about his shit, right? Next minute, you know what I mean? He doing all that like he just switched up.
Yeah.
This motherfucker switched his whole personality. That shit.
That's scary. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how y'all feel about this. And I don't want to say it's true. But most people that do hard time in prison, they hard, right?
Yeah.
But after 6 or 7 years, don't you think that those same hard people are somewhat gay? Because you don't think they've been situating themselves. I'm just saying, so when they come out in the street,
you ain't got to do that junk in jail. What you mean? Yeah, like
majority of them do.
After a certain amount of time, you think they whacking it.
No, Twitter is.
You ever heard about the booty man?
Twitter is.
I've never heard about remember the guy with the
boondock? He out.
He told his story. You watch the documentary.
Woody almost. You saw when he was over there with that dude Woody, and Woody almost beat him because he over there tried to get up on him.
Oh,
yeah, but I think
you saw that.
You ever seen he was on Drewski? He was playing on the Drewski.
Yeah, and same thing.
Drewski Juicy.
Yeah, he kept doing the same.
Yeah, he do that shit with everybody.
And he be over there, and,
come here, Juicy.
And it was like over there. It was a female that came out, and it was like she looked like a straight female, and he was on like what you was doing with the 20. So he had to do it. It looked like a straight female.
20 versus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she came out like, oh, bad. He didn't want that. Then the one that it was like, you know, a lesbian type female look like a tomboy.
You talking about?
He was like, oh yeah, I like that.
Friday After Next.
No, I'm talking about.
He's talking about 20 versus 1. They did a YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
Woody and the Booty Hole Man.
Yeah.
Friday After Next when he like, hey, we got some hoes in here. He's like, yeah. And you look at that little cat wheel.
Yeah, he was like when you talk about fresh fish on the line, he was like, yeah, I'm talking about the real dude. He was over there, and so I'm saying like that's what he preferred, and he talking about that like even after he didn't got out, he still talking about
grand story. He went in jail from when he was young.
Yeah,
so
but that
being in it for his life. Yeah.
So that's all he know. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel that's how a lot of men do get turned out. Let's be real.
But what I'm saying is,
in jail for about 13, 15 years.
But once you
want a booty, but you know what I'm trying, and they don't get what.
Like a mother, but
I'm just saying. Once you get out, though,
speak for y'all.
Hey, once you get out, and you still got access to females,
I'm not saying you don't go back to females.
That's what I'm saying.
What about this theory?
What do you think?
But they say once you get it,
mostly come from.
So speaking of that,
gay,
right?
Yeah.
My bro, D, you said that. There might be a gay gene. What you talking about?
No, what I said was I don't believe.
Wait, what? Wait.
I don't believe there's a bisexual gene.
So
I don't believe.
Is that shit genetic?
Is it genetic? Let's see.
Yeah, let's look that up. I don't know.
Like I said, my personal belief.
I'm
gonna say it's being gay, genetic or environmental. The cause of sexual orientation, including homosexuality, are complex and not fully understood. Current scientific research suggests that it is likely a combination of genetic and environmental factors, because you can be both.
So it might be one of them soft-spoken motherfuckers that
you can have more testosterone
in their life, and
your testosterone and your estrogen levels. Those play a role in that. So
I agree.
That's where it comes in with genetic and environmental, being what you see, what you know, what you're around.
So I would say there's no gay gene. I would say it's based off of your design and your choice, preference.
Excuse me.
Preference, and then, but also maybe it could have to do with experiences too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I agree.
People experience certain things in their life. Like, say, maybe a dude got he was picked on by the girls or something and rejected and fucked up by them or something like that.
Ooh.
And then this one dude was just hella nice to him and said, he's like, oh, I like that. You feel me? And so he ended up being into that shit. Like,
you know what I heard also? It could be false. Most kids, they say,
Thank you. I don't know.
If most kids, whatever they first porn that they watch, they usually sometimes get caught up on that. You know, like if you're a kid and your mind ain't
Labrador, fucking the bitch.
You know.
All right, and with that,
all right,
and with that right there, and with that right there, we might have to call that one, bro. You over there?
Yeah, he just
talking about. Talking about Labrador.
See, my sister had the internet, and I went over the house. They looking up some shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. That's how you end the show. First off, let's give a shout out to our special guest again,
Derek
K. Carter.
Because you forgot that name, so
see how you go.
It's the E&J show, man.
Until next time, it's your boy Jay Kendall.
We're gonna have him back too.
That. Make sure you like, subscribe, okay?
Subscribe,
video,
share, share.
Tell us what you think.
Tell your cousins, your mama and them, Craig.
Tell your mama, your daddy's mama,
everybody,
your brother's sister's mama.
Repost. Yeah.
And your cousin.
Yeah. Until next time. Peace.